Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about the lesson number 4 from our mathematics basic geometrical ideas. So before we go to basic geometrical ideas, let us first see what is geometry. Let us see here. Geometry is the branch of mathematics which deals with the properties and relations of lines, angles, surfaces and solids. The word geometry is derived from two Greek words, geo meaning the earth and metron meaning to measure. So, as you see, geometry deals with the properties and relations of lines, angles, surfaces and solids. What are all of these things, lines, angles, surfaces and solids? We will discuss about all of this. But first of all, we need to know the basic concepts. Okay, so and also you see the word geometry is derived from two words. First of all is geo, which meaning is the earth, and metron meaning to measure. So in ancient times, people used the concept of geometry to buy and sell lands. Okay, it is been used, geometry has been used in ancient times by the people. Also, people used the geometrical concepts to create some structures. Like you can take an example of pyramid. You see how pyramid is built in that time. So they use the concept of geometry. Okay, so now let us talk about the basic concept. So our first basic concept is point. So what is a point? A point is a mark of position or location on a plane. So now like this. So you can see here I have made some dots like here, 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 and I have represented with capital letters. So this I will call point A, point B, point C. Now any mark or dot that made by a sharp pen or pencil, that we will call a point. But remember these things, that a point, how much sharp or point we make it, a point has no length, no breadth and no height. It is called zero dimension. Okay, we can also take the example, you can tip of a needle we can take. Okay, and a point is represented by capital letters like this, A, B, C, D, E, F. We can take many like this. So, and one more thing you remember, we can only represent a point on a plane. We cannot actually draw a point. Okay. Now let us go to the next one. Line. So what is a line? So you can see here, this what I have drawn here is called lines. Okay, so a line is a straight path that extends in both directions. Okay, endlessly. It has no definite length. Remember, it extends in both the direction indefinitely and it has no definite length. In this line also, we cannot draw a line, we can just represent a line on a plane. Here this one we'll call line AB and this one I'll call line L. We can represent it by taking 2 points on a line, like here AB, or we can represent by a small letter like this L, M, N, whatever it may be. Line L, line AB. We can write it like this. This is line AB. And this one is line F. Okay. Next one is line segment. So line segment is a part of a line. Remember, line segment is a part of a line. It has two endpoints. Here, this one A, this one B. It has two endpoints. A line has no endpoints, but line segment has two endpoints. We can name it AB, PQ, ST, whatever we may give it, and it can be represented as like this, AB. So the symbol you remember. This one is for line segment, and the other one I show, that is line. Okay. Now our next point is this ray. Next concept is ray. So ray is, it is also a part of a line. It is also a part of a line. It begins from one point like this. It begins from one point and extends independently only in one direction. Okay, so here the end point is P, and I have taken just a point on the other side to show you P. So this will be ray, PQ ray. Okay, so it will be represented as, it will be represented like this, PQ ray. Okay, and our next concept is plane. So what is a plane? A plane is a flat surface that extends indefinitely in all the direction. Now this board that you are looking, this board is an example of a plane, flat surface. All the flat surfaces, plane, when you say plane, the flat surface, like this board or the wall of your rooms, or the wall here is also an example of plane surfaces. So and plane surfaces, how can we name it? We take any 3 points, P, Q, R. Suppose any 3 points we take on a plane, then this plane will be called PQR plane. Okay, so this is a plane surface, flat surface. The tabletop, okay, the tabletop, if you have table in your house, the tabletop is an example of a plane. Okay, this blackboard, the walls of a room. Okay, and it has 2 dimensions. Remember, it extends endlessly in all the direction, but it is 2 dimensional. So these are our, just I have begun with a few concepts. Point, which is a dot, which is a mark on a plane surface, like this one, point Q. Okay, we just only represent it, we actually cannot draw a point. Okay, we can locate it on a plane surface. And then we come to line. Line is a straight path which extends endlessly in both the directions. it has, a line has no endpoints. A line segment is a part of a line. It has two endpoints. A line has a definite length. We can measure it. Line we cannot measure. A line segment we can measure it. A ray is a part of a line which has one endpoint and extends only in one direction indefinitely. And then plane surface. This one is a plane surface. We can name it in taking 3 points. Okay. So these are a few concepts that I have discussed today. There are more things are there to be discussed, which we will discuss in our next class. I hope you have understood these few concepts that I have taught today. And I leave you with one question, that after learning all these things, you tell me the difference between a line segment, and a ray. Okay, you leave that in the comment section. I will check it. Thank you everyone.